Why do you work harder every year, yet feel anxious, reactive, and mentally exhausted? Why does life feel heavier, even when nothing is technically wrong? Here is a brutal truth most people avoid. Most of your problems are not caused by life itself, but by how you react to it. We live in a world that rewards speed, noise, and emotional reaction. You are pushed to explain yourself, defend your feelings, chase approval, and respond instantly. Over time, this steals clarity. Your mind becomes crowded. Peace feels distant. The ancient Stoics faced war, exile, betrayal, and loss. Far greater pressures than modern stress. They discovered something timeless. Inner peace is not found by controlling life, but by mastering yourself. When reactions are disciplined, chaos loses its grip. In this video, you will learn 10 brutal Stoic lessons to strip away mental noise and rebuild inner calm. They will not make life easier. They will make you stronger. This is where peace begins. Lesson 1. Discomfort is training, not punishment. Most people run from discomfort the moment it appears. Pain feels like a signal that something is wrong, something to avoid, something to escape as fast as possible. So we soften our lives, delay hard conversations, skip difficult work, and numb ourselves with distractions. And yet, despite all this comfort, we feel weaker, more anxious, and less confident than ever before. Stoicism teaches a brutal reversal of this belief. Discomfort is not a sign that you are failing. It is proof that you are growing. Every meaningful transformation in your life was born from resistance, not ease. Think about the moments that shaped you the most. They did not happen when you were relaxed and comfortable. They happened when you were tested, stretched, and forced to adapt. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the obstacle is not in the way, it becomes the way. What he meant is simple, but uncomfortable. Struggle is not a detour from progress, it is the path itself. When you voluntarily step into difficulty, you train your nervous system to stay calm under pressure. You teach your mind that discomfort is survivable. You stop panicking at resistance and start using it. Look at modern life. We avoid cold, hunger, boredom, silence, and effort. Then we wonder why stress overwhelms us so easily. A Stoic does the opposite. He chooses small discomforts on purpose. A cold shower. Finishing the workout when motivation is gone. Speaking the truth instead of keeping the peace. These are not punishments. They are reps for the mind. When hardship eventually arrives, as it always does, it no longer feels shocking. You have prepared for it. You have rehearsed discomfort daily. This is how inner strength is built quietly, without motivational speeches or external validation. Today, choose one small discomfort and do it without negotiation. No drama, no reward, just discipline. Remember this truth: discomfort is not here to break you. It is here to train you. Every calm reaction you build now becomes armor later, protecting your peace when life inevitably tests your resolve repeatedly daily. Lesson 2. You control reactions, not events. Most of your daily suffering comes from a single habit you barely notice. You react before you think. Someone cuts you off, criticizes you, ignores you, or disappoints you, and your emotions immediately take control. Anger speaks, anxiety rushes in, regret follows afterward. Stoicism draws a sharp line here. Events are neutral. Your reaction is not. Epictetus reminded us that people are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them. This means the true battlefield is inside you, not outside in the world. Think about how often a small moment steals your peace for hours. A careless comment ruins your mood. A delayed message triggers overthinking. A bad tone from someone lingers in your chest all day. The event lasts seconds. The reaction lasts far longer. A Stoic trains to interrupt this cycle, not by suppressing emotion, but by creating space between stimulus and response. That pause is power. In that pause, you regain choice. You stop being pulled by impulse and start acting with intention. The practice is simple, but not easy. When something triggers you, pause. Take a slow breath. Ask one question: is this within my control? If it is not, release it. If it is, act calmly and deliberately. No drama, no self-attack. This discipline changes everything. Traffic stops feeling personal. Criticism becomes information instead of an insult. Disrespect loses its emotional leverage. You stop giving strangers, circumstances, and past mistakes free access to your inner state. Inner peace is not the absence of problems. It is the absence of emotional slavery. When you control your reactions, you stop being dragged by life. You become centered, grounded, and resilient. Today, practice this once, just once. Catch a reaction before it escapes you. Hold it, shape it, then let it go. That moment of control is the beginning of freedom. Do this daily, and your mind slowly rewires itself. You stop reacting automatically and start responding deliberately. This is how calm is built, how confidence grows, and how life loses its power to disturb you without stealing your focus or emotional balance anymore. Lesson 3. Stop expecting life to be fair. One of the deepest sources of bitterness is the silent belief that life should reward you fairly, that effort should always be noticed, that good intentions should be protected, that honesty should be met with respect. When these expectations are violated, frustration hardens into resentment. Stoicism confronts this illusion directly. Life is not unfair to you personally. It is simply indifferent. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that he would encounter selfishness, ignorance, and injustice. Not because he deserved it, but because that is human nature. Expecting fairness only guarantees disappointment. Think about how much energy you lose replaying moments where you were treated unfairly. A betrayal, a promotion you did not get, credit taken by someone else. You carry these moments like unpaid debts, waiting for life to settle the balance. It never does. The Stoic response is not surrender, it is strength. When you release the demand for fairness, you regain power. You stop asking, "Why did this happen to me?" and start asking, "What does this demand of me?" Pain becomes instruction instead of punishment. Unfairness sharpens judgment. Rejection builds independence. Betrayal teaches discernment. These lessons are uncomfortable, but they are formative. The Stoic understands that character is not shaped in fair conditions. It is forged in resistance. This shift changes how you move through the world. You stop seeking validation from outcomes. You stop measuring your worth by how others behave. You focus instead on response, integrity, and action. That is where control lives. Today, notice one situation you label as unfair. Do not argue with it. Do not justify it. Ask one question instead: how can I respond with strength and clarity here? That answer is where growth begins. Life will never promise fairness, but it offers something better. It offers the chance to become resilient, grounded, and emotionally unshakable. When you stop demanding fairness, you stop bleeding energy into resentment and start building a mind that nothing external can easily disturb. This lesson alone can free you from endless mental loops and quiet deep inner anger permanently. Lesson 4. Focus only on what you can control. Anxiety grows when your attention is scattered across things you were never meant to manage. Other people's choices, future outcomes, past mistakes, opinions that shift without warning. You exhaust yourself trying to hold the entire world steady, and when it moves anyway, you feel powerless. Stoicism offers a simple but ruthless filter. Some things are in your control, and most things are not. Epictetus called this the foundation of a peaceful life. When you confuse the two, you suffer. When you separate them, clarity returns. Think about how often your mind lives in places you cannot reach, worrying about how someone might react, replaying conversations that already ended, obsessing over results that have not arrived yet. None of this improves reality. It only drains your present strength. A Stoic pulls attention back home to thoughts, choices, effort, and response. These are always available, always manageable. When your energy stays here, you regain stability. You stop being pulled in every direction by circumstances beyond your reach. Imagine a ship caught in a storm. The captain cannot command the wind or calm the sea. But he can hold the wheel. He can adjust direction. He can stay present. That is your role in life. Control the helm. Let the storm be the storm. This principle changes how stress feels in your body. You stop tightening around uncertainty. You stop trying to predict or force outcomes. You act fully where action is possible and release the rest without resistance. Today, apply one question before reacting. Is this within my control? If yes, act calmly and decisively. If not, let it pass without commentary. No internal debate, no self-criticism. Inner peace is not passive. It is disciplined attention. When you consistently invest energy only where it belongs, your mind becomes quieter, your actions become sharper, and life, though still unpredictable, loses its power to overwhelm you. Mastering this lesson alone can reduce stress more effectively than any external solution. Control what you can, release what you cannot. That balance is the center of Stoic strength and the doorway to lasting calm within yourself. Lesson 5. Voluntary hardship builds an unbreakable will. Most people fear hardship because they only meet it when life forces it upon them. Loss, rejection, financial pressure, illness, loneliness. When difficulty arrives unexpectedly, it feels overwhelming, unfair, and destabilizing. This is why hardship breaks so many people. It comes unannounced, and they are unprepared. Stoicism teaches a radical alternative. Choose hardship before hardship chooses you. This practice is known as voluntary discomfort. It is not about suffering for drama or self-punishment. It is about training your nervous system to remain steady when comfort disappears. Seneca deliberately slept on the floor and wore simple clothing even though he was wealthy. Not because he enjoyed discomfort, but because he wanted to remove fear from his life. When you willingly experience less, you stop being terrified of losing more. Look at modern life. We avoid hunger, cold, boredom, silence, and effort at all costs. Then we wonder why small inconveniences feel unbearable. The Stoic does the opposite. He practices discomfort in controlled, intentional ways. A cold shower when it would be easier to stay warm. Skipping a meal to learn that hunger passes. Choosing simplicity over excess. Sitting in silence instead of reaching for distraction. These acts are not heroic. They are quiet, private, almost invisible. But they change you from the inside. Each time you survive discomfort calmly, your mind learns a powerful lesson. I can handle this. Fear begins to lose its grip. When real hardship arrives, and it will, you are not shocked. You are not panicking. You have already rehearsed discomfort. You have already proven to yourself that you do not collapse when conditions are imperfect. This is how an unbreakable will is formed. Not through motivation, but through exposure. Not through comfort, but through controlled challenge. Today, choose one voluntary hardship. Something small, but intentional. Do it without complaint and without reward. Let it strengthen you quietly. Remember this truth. Comfort makes life pleasant, but hardship makes you resilient. When you stop fearing discomfort, life loses its ability to intimidate you. And in that freedom, deep inner peace begins to take root and grow stronger with each deliberate act of discipline. Lesson 6. Detach from outcomes. Commit to actions. Many people live in constant tension because they attach their peace to outcomes they cannot guarantee. They work hard, but only feel worthy when results appear. When progress slows, motivation collapses. When success delays, self-doubt takes over. Stoicism cuts through this trap with ruthless clarity. You do not control outcomes, you control actions. Epictetus taught that freedom begins when you release attachment to results and commit fully to the right effort. The moment your self-worth depends on outcomes, peace becomes fragile. Think about how often you say, "I'll be calm when this works out." That sentence postpones peace indefinitely. Life will always present another result to chase, another milestone to worry about, another finish line that moves as you approach it. The Stoic flips the equation. Instead of asking, "Did this succeed?" he asks, "Did I act with discipline today?" Process replaces performance. Effort replaces expectation. This shift removes emotional volatility and builds quiet confidence. Consider the gym. If you train only to see immediate results, frustration is inevitable. But if your identity becomes showing up, effort itself becomes the reward. The same applies to work, relationships, and personal growth. You show up, you act correctly, then you let go. Detachment does not mean indifference. It means commitment without emotional dependence. You care deeply about your actions, but you refuse to let outcomes decide your inner state. This lesson dissolves anxiety at its root. When results no longer define you, failure loses its sting. Delay loses its power. External validation becomes optional. Today, define one process you will honor regardless of outcome. Write it down. Execute it fully. When doubt arises, return to action. This is where peace lives. Inner calm is not found at the finish line. It is found in disciplined motion. When you tie your worth to effort, not reward, you become resilient, focused, and free. Nothing can destabilize a mind that finds meaning in action alone. Peace grows when action becomes the goal. Discipline steadies you daily. Outcomes arrive or fade. Your center remains intact because effort, not applause, defines who you are now inside every day. Lesson 7. Master silence before you. Master words. Many of your problems begin the moment you feel the urge to speak, to explain yourself, to defend your intentions, to prove that you are right, misunderstood, or unfairly judged. Words spill out, not because they are needed, but because discomfort demands release. Stoicism treats silence as discipline, not weakness. Marcus Aurelius warned against wasting energy on arguments and unnecessary explanations. When you speak impulsively, you hand control of your emotions to others. When you remain silent, you reclaim it. Think about how often silence feels unbearable. A tense pause, an unanswered message, a moment where you could react but choose not to. In these moments, the ego panics. It wants reassurance. It wants closure. It wants to regain control through words. The Stoic resists this impulse. Silence creates space. Space reveals the truth. When you stop filling every gap with explanations, people reveal their intentions through actions. Manipulation loses its power. Provocation starves. Silence also protects your energy. Arguments rarely bring peace. They drain attention, escalate emotion, and entangle you in narratives that do not matter. A Stoic understands that not every invitation to speak is an obligation to respond. This does not mean suppressing truth. It means choosing timing and purpose. Speak when words serve virtue, clarity, or justice. Remain silent when words only serve ego or emotional discharge. Practice this intentionally. When you feel triggered, pause. Let silence stretch for a few seconds longer than feels comfortable. Breathe, observe what arises. Often, the need to speak dissolves on its own. Over time, this discipline transforms you. You become harder to provoke, more centered, more respected. Silence becomes a boundary, not an absence. Today, choose one moment to say nothing where you usually explain or react. Let silence do the work for you. Remember this truth. Words reveal intention, but silence reveals strength. Mastering silence builds inner peace because it ends unnecessary conflict. When you no longer fight every battle verbally, your mind grows quieter, your presence becomes heavier, and life stops pulling you into emotional noise that once disturbed your balance daily. Lesson 8. Most problems come from needing approval. Many of your inner conflicts are not caused by circumstances, but by the quiet need to be accepted, to be liked, to be validated. Approval becomes invisible currency, and without noticing, you begin trading your peace for it. From an early age, you are taught to adjust yourself to fit expectations. Say the right thing. Avoid disappointment. Keep others comfortable, even at your own expense. Over time, this creates a split inside you. The person you present slowly drifts away from the person you truly are. Stoicism exposes this pattern without judgment. When your sense of worth depends on approval, your emotional state becomes fragile. Praise lifts you. Criticism devastates you. Silence feels like rejection. You begin living reactively, scanning constantly for external signals that tell you who you are allowed to be. The Stoic chooses a different foundation. Self-respect replaces approval. Character replaces applause. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that it is better to do the right thing quietly than to chase recognition loudly. When you live by principle instead of perception, stability returns. Notice how much energy you waste managing impressions, explaining decisions, softening boundaries, justifying choices that need no permission. This effort drains clarity and creates resentment beneath the surface. Freedom begins when you accept a difficult truth. Not everyone will approve of you, and they never have. Once you stop trying to control opinions, you reclaim enormous mental space. You act more honestly. You speak less defensively. You stand more firmly. Practice this today. Do one correct action without telling anyone. Resist the urge to seek acknowledgement. Let it be complete on its own. That quiet satisfaction is stronger than validation. When approval no longer defines you, manipulation loses its grip. Disappointment loses its sting. You become harder to influence and easier to respect. Inner peace grows when your values guide you, not reactions. The Stoic does not need to be liked to be grounded. He needs only to live in alignment with his principles, and that alignment creates a calm no opinion can take away, permanently and quietly. Lesson 9. Remember, you will die. Memento Mori. Most people live as if time is unlimited. Days blur together. Important conversations are postponed. Meaningful changes are delayed. You tell yourself there will be a better moment later, when things slow down or feel safer. That moment rarely comes. Stoicism interrupts this illusion with a stark reminder. You will die. Not to frighten you, but to wake you up. The Stoics practiced Memento Mori to sharpen their awareness of what truly matters. When death is remembered, trivial worries lose their weight. Think about how much energy you spend on things that will not matter in a year, let alone a lifetime. Arguments fueled by pride, fear of judgment, procrastination rooted in comfort. When viewed through the lens of mortality, these concerns appear small and fleeting. Remembering death creates urgency, but also clarity. You stop tolerating what drains you. You speak more honestly. You choose courage over convenience. Life becomes less about preserving comfort and more about living with intention. This practice also softens fear. When you accept that everything is temporary, loss becomes less paralyzing. Change feels natural. You stop clinging to people, roles, and identities that no longer serve you. Detachment grows, not from coldness, but from wisdom. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that he could leave life at any moment. This awareness did not make him passive. It made him decisive. Every action became more deliberate. Every day became an opportunity to act with virtue. Today, pause and reflect quietly. If this were your final year, what would you stop postponing? What conversations would you have? What habits would you abandon? These answers reveal what deserves your attention now. Memento Mori is not about death. It is about life lived fully. When you remember that time is limited, you stop wasting it on resentment, fear, and distraction. Inner peace emerges when you align your actions with what truly matters, knowing that every day is a gift that does not repeat. This awareness cuts through noise, grounds you in the present, and gives your choices weight and meaning every single day. Lesson 10. Inner peace is a daily practice, not a destination. Many people imagine inner peace as a place they will eventually arrive at, a future moment when problems disappear, emotions settle, and life finally feels under control. This belief quietly creates frustration because every time peace is disrupted, you feel as if you have failed. Stoicism dismantles this illusion. Inner peace is not a permanent state you earn once. It is a discipline you practice. Just like physical strength, it weakens when neglected and grows when trained consistently. The Stoic does not chase peace. He builds it through repeated action. Notice how quickly old patterns return when attention slips. Reactivity, overthinking, seeking approval, avoiding discomfort. These habits do not disappear forever. They resurface whenever discipline fades. This is not failure. It is a reminder that practice never ends. Marcus Aurelius wrote reminders to himself every morning, not because he forgot philosophy, but because he knew the mind drifts naturally. The work is not to become perfect. The work is to return, again and again, to principle. Peace is found in small daily choices. Pausing before reacting, choosing effort over comfort, speaking less, observing more, letting go of what you cannot control, acting with integrity even when no one sees. None of these actions feel dramatic, but together they reshape your inner world. When you expect peace to be permanent, disappointment follows disruption. When you accept peace as practice, disruption becomes part of training. Each challenge becomes another opportunity to strengthen calm. Today, lower the expectation of constant serenity. Replace it with commitment. Ask only one question: what would a disciplined Stoic choose in this moment? Then act accordingly. Inner peace is not fragile when it is practiced. It becomes resilient and grounded. Life will continue to test you. Emotions will still arise. Circumstances will shift, but you no longer depend on stillness to feel stable. You carry peace through discipline, not perfection. Each day you practice, you rebuild it. Over time, this practice becomes who you are, steady beneath chaos, calm without avoidance, moving through life with confidence. You have just walked through 10 brutal Stoic lessons, not designed to comfort you, but to strengthen you. Each lesson pointed to the same truth. Most of your problems are not created by life itself, but by untrained reactions, misplaced expectations, and undisciplined attention. Discomfort became training. Reactions became choices. Silence became strength. Approval lost its grip, and inner peace revealed itself not as a gift, but as a daily practice. Stoicism is not something you admire intellectually. It only works when you apply it. So do not try to practice all 10 lessons at once. Choose one, just one. Apply it today in a real situation. When you feel triggered, uncomfortable, uncertain, or tempted to react. That single moment of discipline matters more than hours of reflection. Remember, inner peace is not fragile when it is trained consistently. Life will continue to test you. People will still disappoint you. Circumstances will remain unpredictable. But you are no longer powerless in the face of them. You are learning to carry calm within yourself. Thank you for spending this time here, training your mind instead of escaping your challenges. If this video resonated with you, let me know which lesson impacted you the most in the comments. Stay disciplined, stay grounded, and I will see you in the next video.